Who doesn't love a vacation? While staying in a hotel is definitely desirable, there's something to be said for having a place of your own. Vacation rental options abound, but have you ever thought about investing in a vacation home? Well, there are a host of factors to consider before you start bidding. Whether for ski, sand, or anything in between, the proposition of owning your own vacation property is filled with excitement and should be tempered with sensibility. For instance, let's say the location is pretty far from your primary residence. Depending on how often you plan on getting there, you may want to consider renting it out in between visits. It's a great way to recoup your investment, but does expose the home to use, sometimes overuse, or even worse, abuse. Or maybe the family has caught the snowboarding bug and a place in the mountains has great appeal. What happens if the appeal is short-lived? Kids can be fickle, and so can adults. So it's not something that should be taken lightly.
If somebody is interested in buying a vacation home, the top three things they should consider. Number one is the commitment to the family, the fact that they will have to be dealing with that house for 12 months a year, for years to come. The second thing, obviously, is location. Do you like being at the beach? Do you like being in the mountains? Do you like being on lakes? And the third, obviously, is price. You're paying the mortgage, you're paying the taxes, you're keeping the upkeep, you're paying the Comcast utilities for 12 months a year. If you go to a hotel, you check in and you check out. There are a variety of resources available to families looking for a vacation home. Realtor.com and Zillow, they're readily available for people to do their own search. Using that search to call up realtors or to go online and to get a list of the things that they're looking for. When you've picked a location that you want to explore to find a vacation home, there's nothing more important than actually visiting that spot and then taking a look at the specific location of the property you're interested in. And then you can find out whether there is something such as basic as a power line above the house, as basic as a road that doesn't work getting to the house. Some of these streets flood every Tuesday. You're not going to know that until you talk to somebody professionally or you're down here on a rainy day.
Here at HouseSmarts, we love a good DIY project, and investing in a fixer-upper vacation home could be a highly rewarding endeavor. But before you take that sledgehammer to the old sheetrock, there are a number of questions you should ask, including, do you need permits from the town to do any renovations? Most major projects will, but don't be surprised if some of the smaller ones do as well. Do you have the tools you need to work effectively? Or do you have a resource to secure them? Local building centers are a great place to find general and specialty tools to buy or rent. And based on your initial investment in the property, what sort of budget can you manage for the improvements? When lining up your finances for the initial purchase, you may want to think about exploring ways to group the financing together so it's included in your monthly mortgage payments.
The idea of purchasing a vacation home with the idea of renting that property for periods of week or month or day, it's very important that the renovations that you do are durable, that they will sustain the use of a family that is not your own. This is a vital thing. Quality, not necessarily elegance. There are a variety of ways a family can rent their vacation home. One of them obviously is going through a local real estate agency. The other is Airbnb. When you buy a vacation home, you're buying it for your family. You're buying it for your family's enjoyment. You're buying for the ability to have your family around you. It's not an investment just to make money, just because it just won't always do that.